nitty-gritty like I said. Like I said.
Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And a one-game homestand for Denver as the Nuggets will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Hey, Clark, two monumental forces will be generating a lot in the paint tonight with this center matchup we have.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of thumping and bumping, bruising and pushing. I mean, these two do not want to let the other one get the upper hand. I mean, might as well ring the bell because it's going to be close to a fight in there.
Here's Brown, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Brown's a solid shooter, but a lot of his points come inside the painted area.
Wembanyama outside. They double team Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. Pass to Watson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First personal foul. But there's no question Peyton Watson is a player on the rise.
Yeah, and I think his ceiling is pretty high. I mean, he's a high-effort guy, seems to be a high-character guy because he's always ready whenever his number is called, and he produces in short stints of playing time, and the versatility he brings defensively, major value added.
Got a piece of it. Jokic with the steal. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Jones has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And here's Barnes for 3. Sinks the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Jokic. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Number 17.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Down low, Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. guys.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. Outside, Jones. Screened by Valanciunas. Jones drives in. Valanciunas inside. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now, here's Fox. Still without a basket. And Wembanyama throws it down.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Mitchell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now Christie. It's stolen by Brown. Wins down the breakaway slam.
Brown does a lot of stuff well, but I think he's at his best in the open floor.
Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Denver.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come. You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Jokic. What touch by the big man, Jokic.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And there it is for him. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Jokic. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. On the wing, Fox. Scoreless thus far. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Cornette. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And so Cornette nails them both. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
This is why Harper's teammates and coaches encourage him to fire from that mid-range. They know how lethal he can be.
Pass to Cornette. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. Harper, no good. The Nuggets leading. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Harper. Here's Cornette. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Jokic inside, and it's in there. Jokic just got 8. A tight game here in Denver. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Pass to Bryant. Here's Cornette. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Cornette's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Spurs. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball. Back to you, Kevin.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's San Antonio now. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The court awareness improving with time. Johnson with a great pass there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw. He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Johnson outside. Outside Harper. Bryant has the and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. To the middle. Oh, my goodness. Wembanyama delivers the hammer.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
To the inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
It's good. Brown's got 6 points.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And for Christian Brown, 3 high school state titles. Then a national championship in college. And now Clark, an NBA champion in Denver.
Yeah, you can count the guys that have done that in the history of the NBA on maybe 2 hands. It might only be 1. You'd have to categorize him as a winner, if nothing else. I mean, and his game is all about quality. I mean, he does everything. He moves well without it. He can shoot it. He can drive it. He defends well. I mean, he's just a throwback all-around good guard.
Here's Valanciunas. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. He's got 8.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
For 3, Mitchell. A rebound by the Spurs.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. Lays it up off the glass. Wembanyama's got 20.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell gets it inside.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Here's Fox. And it's San Antonio with another.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up. Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Barnes the screen to the inside. And it's Barnes slinging it down.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's Mitchell with the tray.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And he makes that one. And now, 24 points for Victor Wembanyama.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Johnson, good.
What a fake there by Mitchell. Everyone expects him to score, but he kicks it back out for the shot.
Outside, Fox. Nice steal from Valanciunas.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Cornet. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He has
San Antonio 59.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Jokic. A floater. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Bryant outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 8. It's Jokic inside.
No surprise Jokic is having a great night. I mean, he is a walking 3-level bucket.
And Jones over the help. Back to Harper. There's the pick. to the middle. Kicks it out to Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Wembanyama high post. Wembanyama going to town inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And Jokic slings it in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And the Nuggets making a change here.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Just 5 to shoot. Brown.
The thing about Brown, he is ever active, and that puts pressure on your defense nonstop.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside. And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Spurs leading by 12. Fox! The 3 goes down.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Fox. Rebounded by Brown. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Jokic. They forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Spurs ball.
And so it's San Antonio. He's